The final score tells a story that few saw coming. Vanderbilt 31, LSU 24. On a crisp October evening in Nashville, the Commodores didn't just compete with a powerhouse, they toppled one. This wasn't a fluke, it was a statement. The entire game was a battle of wills, but one player consistently rose to the occasion, bending the game to his command. That player was quarterback Diego Pavia. He was the difference maker from start to finish. His performance wasn't just good, it was legendary for a program starving for a moment like this. The energy inside First Bank Stadium was electric, growing with every snap as the impossible slowly became the inevitable. This game will be remembered as the Pavia game. He accounted for 3 touchdowns, each one a perfectly timed blow that staggered the mighty LSU Tigers. You could feel the belief building on the Vanderbilt sideline. In the opening moments, it was nervous energy. By the end, it was pure, unadulterated confidence. For LSU, this is a loss that will sting for the rest of the season. LSU came out looking exactly like the powerhouse everyone expected. They marched down the field on their opening drive, a methodical 75-yard possession capped by a touchdown run. The score read LSU 7, Vanderbilt 0 with 10 minutes and 45 seconds left in the first quarter. The crowd grew quiet. It felt familiar. But this Vanderbilt team didn't flinch. Their response set the tone for the entire night. On the ensuing drive, the offense took the field with a calm demeanor. They knew they had to answer immediately, and they put the ball in the hands of their leader. The drive was a mix of short passes and tough runs designed to wear down the LSU front. Then came the first spark. On a 3rd and 7 from the LSU 22-yard line, the pocket began to collapse around Diego Pavia. He didn't panic. He stepped up, felt the pressure from his left, and spun away from a defensive end. With open grass in front of him, he tucked the ball and accelerated. He juked one linebacker in the open field, then lowered his shoulder at the 5-yard line, powering through a safety to cross the goal line. Coming out of halftime, you knew LSU was going to make adjustments. They received the second half kickoff and immediately went to work, leaning on their powerful running game. They looked angry, determined to reclaim control. The drive consumed over 6 minutes of the clock, a methodical, soul-crushing march down the field. They converted a tough 3rd down. They converted another tough 3rd down, punched it in from the 2-yard line. Just like that, LSU was back on top, 20-14. The Commodores' next possession was critical. Instead, they leaned on Pavia once more. The drive started slowly, facing a 3rd and long. Pavia stood tall in the pocket and delivered a strike over the middle for a 17-yard gain. The play calling was masterful, using misdirection and quick passes to keep the aggressive LSU defense off balance. Vanderbilt had the ball at the LSU 40-yard line. The call was a designed quarterback draw. At the snap, the offensive line created just enough of a seam. Pavia hesitated, then exploded. A subtle cut. Defender grasped at air. He outran the safety to the corner of the end zone for his 3rd touchdown of the day. The stadium erupted. Vanderbilt had retaken the lead, 21-20. The 4th quarter was a masterclass in game management and defensive grit from Vanderbilt. Game management, defensive grit. Holding a slim lead, they knew they had to control the clock and avoid costly mistakes. LSU, now playing with desperation, started taking more chances on offense. Their high-powered passing attack came to life, moved quickly into Vanderbilt territory. Then the defense rose. A sack on 2nd down, an incomplete pass on 3rd down. A long field goal attempt sailed wide right. The stop was monumental. Vanderbilt took over with just over 8 minutes remaining and a 4-point lead. They ran the ball. Short pass from Pavia converted a crucial 3rd down. They drained the clock. Pinned LSU deep with a perfect punt. Another field goal pushed the lead to 31-24. LSU had one final chance with under 2 minutes and no timeouts. The defense kept everything in front and made tackles inbounds. On a final, desperate 4th and 10, the pass rush forced an errant throw. Ball game. The Vanderbilt sideline exploded in celebration. The takeaway is simple: belief outlasts talent.